Hero, Lucas Moura, he's with Des.
Lucas, in your wildest dreams, did you imagine a night like that?
It's impossible to explain what I am feeling in this moment. I am very, very happy, very proud of my teammate. We always believed in this moment. We always believed that it was possible, and we gave everything on the pitch. I think we deserved this moment. We are a family. Impossible to explain, impossible. I am so happy. That's a big gift from God, and I would like to share it with my teammates, with my family, all my friends, and enjoy this moment.
Will you ever be involved in a more dramatic moment, or perhaps you will, in the final, to score a hat-trick in injury time, to take your team to the Champions League final when everything looked lost, but you still believed?
Yeah, but like I said, it's not only me, it's my teammates, it's a teamwork. Everyone worked very hard. It's too difficult to play here against Ajax. They played very well, but I always believed in my teammates. We have a lot of qualities, even without key players. We did really well. I'm very proud. That's a team. That's a family, and we need to fight all the game like this.
There's an amazing atmosphere in your dressing room. There's tears, there's celebration. Nobody's quite sure how.
Yeah, it's amazing. The football is amazing. The football gives the moment like this that we cannot imagine. So we need to enjoy. Look at me like I am. It's a big moment, the best moment in my life, the best in my career, and. I only need to say thank you to my teammates because what I am living here at Tottenham is unbelievable. I am so happy.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well, all the Tottenham players are now out on the formed, basically, a footballing miracle.
Oh, I mean, listen, the historic nights. We've been part of two memorable, historic nights, two of the greatest semi-finals you'll ever see. And two English teams. I mean, to have two English teams, seeing that on the screen there, two English teams in the final in Madrid will be there. And two teams who no one gave a chance coming into the second leg. No. Both down. Both teams, you thought, you know what, I can't see it. And especially tonight, went 2-0 down on the night to show the spirit. I mean, I had a couple of mates that sent me texts who were Spurs fans. Gutless, spineless, team of losers. And then half hour later, that's my team. That's my team.
Since they've changed their mind a little bit by the end of the
That's what football does to you. That's what football does to you, though, doesn't it? It's up and down.
I've never seen more up and down emotions than I've seen the last couple of nights, really.
No, incredible. You've been at Anfield as well as here tonight. This was enough for me. But it was just wonderful. And I said before the game started, don't leave anything in the dressing room. Well, they did that at half-time. They didn't leave anything in that. They thought, let's go for it. And we said they had to go for it. Yeah. They showed so much character. It was incredible. They deserved it.
They most certainly did. I think Mauricio Pochettino's got himself together. He's with Des Kelly.
Mauricio, gave you a moment to recover there. We saw what it meant to you. We saw the tears. What an amazing evening.
It's still difficult to talk. I think the emotion is amazing. Thank you, football. Thank you, this guy, my player. They are heroes. I told you in the last year I am telling everyone that I have a group of players that for me are heroes, and they showed today big balls. Second half was amazing. Thank you, football. This type of emotion without football, I think it's impossible to live. I know I am so emotional now, and thank you our fans. So, thank you the people that believe in us from the beginning of the season to achieve this amazing moment, and I think it's fantastic. It's difficult to describe with words all that we are living now.
We thought the Manchester City game was crazy. We thought that was insane. I mean, you've done it again. You can't keep doing this to yourself, because they were tears of relief, they were joy, stress, all those emotions mixed in.
Yeah, we were talking before the game on the meeting that when you work and when you feel the love. It's not a stress, it's a passion, and I think the emotion that we showed today was the passion to love this sport, that is football. And I think in the game against Manchester City and today it's amazing. I think the fans, but the people that is not from Ajax or from Tottenham, I think enjoy a lot, and I think it was a joy to watch this type of game. The emotional for us was so tough, for sure for Ajax. Difficult too, I think, to compete in this level, and this is a magic competition. This situation can happen, and of course I am so grateful to be a coach, to be in football, and to be living this type of moment.
Everyone was a hero, as you say, but Lucas Moura, a superhero, I think.
Yes, superhero. All heroes, but him, superhero. I think unbelievable hat-trick. He deserves. He's a great guy. I think everyone deserves, from the first to the last one in this club, with all the tough moment that we are living in the 5 years when we arrive here, to have the chances to play the finalists. It's amazing. I want to remember my family. It's for them too, for the people that support us in that moment. It's amazing to reward them. And thank you, and we need to be ready now for the next game Sunday, and then to prepare the final of Madrid.
But it is with tears of joy tonight as well. Mauricio, congratulations. Well done.
Performed something like that and got your team into the final. Of course, they lost their first 3 matches in the Champions League this season. They were on the brink a couple of times. In the end, they were thankful for PSV for getting a point away at Inter in the group stage, and then now they're in the final. He's done an unbelievable job, and it's the first time that Ajax have ever lost a Champions League match after they've scored their first goal. I think that's 41 wins and 8 draws prior to that. Pochettino.
No.
I'm pleased. I mean, he's a lovely man.
Yes,
I mean,
he is,
and he's clearly adored by his players.
Yeah, no, he's doing a fantastic job. That's easy to say that, but he is. You can tell how close he is with the players, and the players how they respect him. And you know what? You've got to say it. They haven't gone out and spent a thing. Not because there wasn't money
2
there.
windows.
He decided that he didn't want to buy in them 2 windows. And so you've got to say, my word, where can it go from here? OK, we're in the Champions League final. But to buy some and add to that squad, it's a fantastic time with a new stadium. What a time to be Spurs.
I'll tell you what, if he goes to Daniel Levy and says, listen, the last player that I bought, you give me money for, 18 months ago, was Lucas Moura.
Yeah.
So I'm good at it. Give me some more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
He's in a decent position
I think
now.
the money's there.
Yeah,
It's not that it hasn't
it's
been
got to be
given
used,
I'm not
spent
so sure about
wisely.
that.
This has got to be spent. It's got to be spent wisely. You know what? More than anything today, we can talk about the quality of the players, the quality of the goals. Sometimes heart gets you through in these situations, and the way that they dug deep, the way that they didn't give up, because they could have gone in that change room. We said it at half time, heads down, and not come out and fight. They come out, roll their sleeves up, and credit to them. They were a representation of their manager, Heart.
Just one word quickly on Ajax, because heartbreak for them this evening. You have to feel a lot of sympathy towards this young side who performed so brilliantly in this competition.
Yeah, and listen, they've been fantastic. They've been a great advert for pure football. But this game can be a cruel game at times, and throughout your career there's going to come a time, or there's going to be a couple of times where this situation happens. It happens to the best players in the world. It's what happens after this. Pick yourself up, and you've got to be able to get on and get on.
They've played some fantastic football, Rio, but they'll never ever learn a lesson like that. In that second half, as players, they will become far better players. And whether that team stays together, it probably won't. But individually, they'll never learn as much. It's a tough lesson to learn.
It's a long summer.
But it'll make them better players in the long run.
Need a breather?
Yeah, please.
We'll have a few minutes. When we come back, we'll look at Spurs' remarkable comeback in more detail. A bit of analysis on Lucas Moura's quite staggering hat-trick that gave Tottenham victory. There he goes. You can do it. You can do it. And yes, they did. Wow. Well, they're celebrating. No, you two need to calm down a little bit. I'm glad I was out of shot.
You were going nuts as well.
Shot. I'm glad. I would have been very embarrassed again. What can you say?
That's what football does, though, man.
There's nothing like it, is there?
You prepare yourself to be calm, cool, collected, and then that happens. And you just fly out the blocks, and you do some stupid stuff. I mean, I was hoping that you was going to be all right after it, because you was going
I went
bananas.
to hug him, and he's just too strong for me. He fended me right off. That was it. That was a submission.
Let's remind ourselves of how Tottenham got themselves back into this game. Lucas Moura, a hat-trick. Here's the first one.
Amazing. Fantastic.
No, this is where the second look. They're fighting for balls. They win the first ball, and this is a beautiful bit of skill. Nutmegs, beautiful flighted ball from Rose, and there's the bravery of Moura there actually to win that ball. Yeah. I think Dele Alli's cutting it for himself maybe. What a finish to take it with the right foot and just tuck it in. Look, there's Dele Alli. I think he's cutting it for himself, and then Moura takes over with his pace. And what a beautiful finish under pressure. But what? He's got calmer as he's got closer to the ball.
And listen, having pace like that in the team, because he actually played the second ball out, caught play up, and then got with it. Yeah. And that's the pace, the movement, the identifying the spaces to run into. I mean, the intelligence of that goal was brilliant to see.
And then I remember sitting here, we're saying, well, remember last night? Remember last night?
Yeah.
Liverpool scored 2 goals fairly close together in the second half, and last night it was Wijnaldum who got 2, and then it was Moura.
But this is all about, listen, the goalkeeper first of all makes a ridiculous save, but watch the footwork when the ball comes to Lucas Moura after this. This is a great ball. Trippier improved second half. How he made that save, I'll never know. Should have probably claimed it, but here, once you get a close-up of 4 or 5 touches he gets here with the ball in such a tight area, is what you call real pure skill.
Brilliant feet, wasn't it? Fast feet.
Yeah.
Look at that. They've got 2 spare players in there. This is the naivety of a young Ajax team as well. How can you let 2 players in? But look at the change of
also
feet.
to make a save like that, and then to drop it.
This is the angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang, have that.
Legs, I think.
Unbelievable goal.
I'm really pleased for him as well, because he never really got a chance at PSG, and he's been in and out of Tottenham. When he first came, everyone went, "Wow, he's a player." Now he's got 2 hat-tricks this season. He's going to get better and better.
Do you know what's great about that? It's patience.
Yeah.
It shows you to young players in the game today. A lot of players in the game, young and old, impatient. I'm not playing for a couple of games. Get me out, ring my agent, get me out. Yeah. Patience, perseverance, professionalism.
Yeah, absolutely, and it certainly paid off. And then it was, well, we started to believe it might be possible, and it went on, and Vertonghen's chance hit the bar, and we thought maybe not, and then right at the death.
Well, you see Sissoko's ball, NFL-wise, that's called a Hail Mary. It's the last seconds of the game, you smack it in there. But the ball from Dele Alli, I mean, Llorente done fantastic all night when he came on second half, but the little ball round the corner, and again, he just stays so calm, there's no panic. He knows where he's going, he knows where the keeper's going to be, in centre of the goal, he's got to be, and he's just hooked it across his body. It's a wonderful finish.
I think Dele Alli, in particular, has been under pressure the last couple of weeks. Hasn't performed well. In defence of him, he's actually playing centre midfield, which isn't his best position. But today, involved in 2 goals.
Look at this reaction.
Great.
Look at this.
Oh, it's just great. Do you know what I love about this? This humanises people, this does. When you see the emotions that come after a result like this, we saw it last night, tears, emotion flooding out. Today was the same. And Pochettino, I said it before, this team were a reflection of him today, the way they played.
This is live. This is now. He's come back out to see the Tottenham fans, who of course have been kept in the stadium as is normal. Great stuff. Absolutely fantastic stuff in front of the supporters there. I mean, it's so many semi-finals Tottenham have lost. Not in this competition, obviously, but in the FA Cup.
That's a good point,
Who's he calling out? Let's see who's exactly. I think this
you know what as well?
His staff.
But this is great. Look, this is fantastic. The humility of him here. He's such a nice guy. I've met him. You've met him. He's a lovely, lovely guy. Been up to the training ground. He deserves it. You know, they'll be saying in that dressing room now later on the flight home, one more. They'll be back, you know, head back on. There's one league game, there's one more game to go. You know, we've celebrated like we've won the cup. No, we're in the final.
It's especially good now in many ways for them that they've got that, what is it, an 8-goal cushion, isn't it, for the Champions League? You know, just in case it doesn't happen in the final, at least they've got that cushion, but it's important. You know what? Now, but
it's been the
down
strangest
line.
season in the world. Now don't tell me they're going to lose. They're going to lose 4-0 and Arsenal win 4-0.
You know what?
Please don't say that.
Do you know what? Performances like this, results like this, it builds a bond between players and managers and staff and fans. With this specific team now, this will live forever in their lives. I'm telling you, they'll look back on this when they retire. This will bring them together. That's a bond that will marry these players up, start everyone together. It's a beautiful moment.